All right, let's talk about a topic that is, no question, a cornerstone of great leadership: feedback. But look, we're not going to treat this like some awkward, dreaded task you have to get through. No, we're going to break it down as a skill, a powerful one that you can actually learn, practice, and get really, really good at. So let's start with the big question. Why does this whole topic make so many of us a little tense? Just think about it for a second. The moment you hear, hey, can I give you some feedback? Doesn't your stomach do a little flip? That feeling is totally universal, whether you're the one giving it or the one getting it. But here's the thing, it really doesn't have to be that way. In this explainer, we're gonna flip that script, turn that nervousness into confidence, and make feedback the fuel for some serious growth. So the first piece of this puzzle is getting a handle on the art of giving criticism. And I mean, I'm calling it an art for a reason, because when you do it well, it becomes the first, most important step in creating a healthy feedback loop for your entire team. Okay, before we dive any deeper, let's make sure we're all on the same page. We're not just talking about any old criticism here. We are laser focused on constructive critique. And the key difference, as you can see right here, is the intention. This is all about building up performance and morale, never ever tearing someone down. That one little shift in mindset, it changes the entire game. So how do you actually do that? How do you make sure your critique lands constructively? Well, the secret is all about minimizing defensiveness right from the get-go. There are 3 key steps. First, you've got to frame it around growth and shared goals. This isn't a you versus me situation, it's an us working on this thing together situation. Second, and this one is absolutely crucial, you have to focus on specific, observable behaviors, not on personality. A super helpful tool for this is the SBI framework: situation, behavior, impact. You describe the specific situation, you name the observable behavior, and then you explain the impact it had. See? It keeps it objective. And finally, number 3, make it a dialogue, not a monologue. You're not a judge delivering a verdict here, you're a coach starting a conversation.
But of course, giving feedback, that's only half the story, right? Now we've got to move on to part 2, the leader as receiver. It is so easy to forget that as leaders, our ability to actually take feedback well is just as important, if not more so. This is all about you mastering your own coaching model. And this is where we need to get honest with ourselves. Just take a look at this and really think about it. What are your coaching strengths? Come on, you've got them. Maybe you're a really patient listener. And then the harder part, where are your weak spots? Do you tend to jump to conclusions? Knowing your own profile, the good and the bad, is the absolute first step to getting better.
You know, this quote right here, it completely reframes everything. The goal isn't just to grit your teeth and get through it, it's to profit from it. This means you have to start seeing feedback from your team, your colleagues, even your own boss as a valuable asset. It's not just criticism you have to endure, it's data. It's pure data you can use to become a way more effective leader. So the real question is, are you actively looking for ways to profit from the feedback you get? All right, we've talked about the art of giving feedback and the skill of receiving it. Now, for what I think is the most important part of all. Let's get into part 3, from reflection to action. This is where we take all these ideas and actually forge them into your own personal leadership blueprint. So, to build that blueprint, you've got to do some deep thinking on these core leadership elements. Ask yourself some real questions. How do I really communicate day to day? What's my go-to move for motivating my team? How do I make the tough calls, handle disagreements, and actually get my vision across? A really honest, clear-eyed look at these areas is what lays the foundation for your whole action plan. And what happens when you put all of these pieces together? Well, you combine your new skill in giving critique, your self-awareness in receiving it, and that honest reflection on your leadership. And the result is this: a proactive leadership action plan. This is not just some fuzzy idea. We're talking about a tangible, practical blueprint that is designed for one thing: to drive your department's success. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one very direct, very powerful question. What is the one thing, one concrete action you're going to take this week to make your feedback loop better? Maybe it's just practicing that SBI framework before a tough conversation. Or maybe it's as simple as asking your team for their honest take on something. Whatever it is, the whole point is turning insight into action. So go start today. Thanks for watching.